Damien was furious when he found out his parents had left him. In a fit of rage, he killed the neighbour's pet dog, but this time he was careful not to leave any evidence. He had money, but he wanted more. His father's abandonment was a burning wound. He couldn't act recklessly now. Everyone knew he had been in a facility, and his parents had abandoned him. To regain people's trust, Damien acted nice to everyone. He found a job as a clown, performing at children's parties. He wore bright, colourful clothes, a big red nose, and a painted smile. Children loved him, and adults began to trust him. They blamed his family for his past behaviour, thinking he was just a misunderstood boy. One night, Damien was hired by the Johnson family for their son Timmy's 8th birthday party. The house was decorated with balloons, streamers, and colourful banners. The backyard was filled with laughter and the smell of barbecue. Damien arrived in his clown costume, his face painted with a big smile. Timmy, the birthday boy, was full of energy, running around and causing trouble. Timmy was a mannerless child, throwing water and cake at Damien, laughing all the while. His friends joined in, making fun of the clown. Despite the humiliation, Damien kept his cool, performing his tricks and entertaining the children. No one could see his real emotions behind the clown makeup. As the party ended, Damien packed his things and prepared to leave. But he had other plans. He hid in a small room in the Johnsons' house, waiting for everyone to fall asleep. The house grew quiet, and he crept to Timmy's room. The boy was sound asleep, oblivious to the danger lurking in his home. Damien looked at him with hatred, but also with a twisted sense of excitement. This boy would be fun. Damien abducted Timmy, leaving no clues behind. The next morning, panic spread through the house. Timmy was gone, and no one knew where. The police were called, and they reviewed the security footage. They saw Damien leaving the house, riding away on his bike. But they found no evidence linking him to the abduction. He had planned it too well. Detective Harris was assigned to the case. He was a seasoned investigator, known for his keen intuition. As he questioned the Johnsons and reviewed the footage, he couldn't shake the feeling that the clown was somehow involved. But without evidence, his hands were tied. Meanwhile, Damien continued his act, performing at parties and winning the trust of more families. But his true nature was always just beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to strike. Timmy's disappearance remained a mystery, a dark cloud hanging over the community. The Johnsons were devastated. They did everything to find Timmy, but there were no leads. The police expanded their search, but Damien was too careful. He had left no trace. As the days turned into weeks, hope began to fade. In Meadowbrook, whispers about the evil clown grew. Parents became more protective, watching their children closely. Damien, however, enjoyed the growing fear. It gave him a sense of power. He continued his performances, but each time he saw a child cry or a parent worry, he felt a rush of happiness.